Cage Minds, Mika Frankl. We're at United Fit ahead of Fightworld MMA 25. Main event's going to be in the middleweight division. Bobby Griego against our guest at this time, Mark Hussey. Sir, how you doing?
Good, man. Excited to get back. It's been a long 2 months. Had a few on the road and finally hoping to get in there this time.
We know that there was a long recovery process. Early in your career, you've had to deal with a pretty harsh injury. What has that been like, and how has that strengthened the resolve to want to continue in the sport?
Yeah, man, you know, the injury was a tough one too, man. Lisfranc's really no joke when it comes to sports, so coming back from that kind of bit of adversities, feel like it's going to ramp me up to have a beautiful pro career, and just having to deal with that off the bat was really nice. You know what I mean? We're still young, so have plenty of time to get our ball rolling.
Now, what is it like? We've seen, in addition to the coaching staff coming into these last couple fights, you haven't got to fight yet, but we now see Mr. John Dodson in there. What's it been like learning from a world title challenger?
Man, crazy. It's really still blows my mind that I'm on a first-name basis and pretty much friends with the man, you know what I mean? He's taken my life and my MMA game and skyrocketed, man. It's crazy what we've done in the last few months, it feels like.
Now, I know there's a lot of activity going on here locally, from grappling tournaments to bare-knuckle boxing, MMA. So you've been getting a lot of sparring in, whether it's been on the mats, in the ring, a lot of different looks. What has that all been like?
Shoot, man, just trying to get the experience from all over. Like I said, we're young in this game, so I'm trying to take experience and input from whoever I could get it from, and I'm going everywhere.
Young in this game, how does it feel to have been told, hey, first main event, this is a big opportunity, this is a cool thing, this is a moment to remember?
Shoot, man, really, I'm just excited to get back. They could have put me first fight. Main event's better, more people get to see it, sounds a little better on paper, but I just want to get back in there and fight, man. I've fallen in love with this life, this sport, and, man, this is what I love to do, and I'm excited to go do what I love.
Okay, well, I didn't expect for the interview to go in this trajectory. Tell me a little love story. Let's hear how you fell in love with this brutality.
Yeah, man, well, you know, I was bred and raised to do this, to be honest with you. Wrestled since I was 4 years old, All-American around the country, 2-time state champ here. This was what I was supposed to do. And then after the college stint didn't work out, construction was not the way of life for me, man. So coming back into the gym and really feeling like I have a way of life and a path set before me is pretty eye-opening for me.
So is there almost a new appreciation to be able to do this, to be healthy enough to compete?
Oh, yes, big time. One, even coming back after I did the college thing and it didn't work out, being able to come back in here and start fighting again, I said I wouldn't take this for granted again. You know what I mean? I had a whole lot of talent that we built up and a whole lot of work ethic we built up through all those years of wrestling, and to just let it go and work construction was crazy. So now I have a new respect for this life and the fact that I'm blessed to be able to do it.
We can hear the passion, the excitement in your voice. How much of a battle is it going to be within Mark Hussey in that cage to, we know you want to let the hands go. We know the natural instincts are to be a wrestler. We also know you don't want to be labeled as a wrestler.
No, sir.
But how do you fight smart and not get overzealous? Because we know you want to strike.
You know, I really just understand this isn't the last one. It may be the first one, but it's not the last. So we're just getting the ball rolling, and calm violence is what I plan to bring, man. I want to be calm. I want to look like a professional. I don't plan on having a very long amateur career, so I want to show that I'm ready for that next level pretty quickly and show that I'm the next one up from here in Albuquerque.
Bobby Griego, he has already been tested here locally by a wrestler. We saw his fight with Chris Collins at Fight World, a main event, a title fight. He's dropping down. His takedown defense has been tested. How big of a challenge do you look at Bobby?
You know, man, what really excites me about even getting the name was I've seen the kid around, and I understand he's on the same trajectory as me. You know what I mean? The last two I had, you don't know if they're wanting to be fighters for a living or what they really want. And it seems like Bobby Griego's a dude that's wanting to be a professional just like I am. So I understand he possesses some danger in him. You know, he's a big, strong dude, nice straight punches, and we'll see what he can do.
What's the expectation for you and your performance? What are the expectations that you're setting on yourself heading into the fight?
For myself, man, I just want to look rounded. I want to show that I'm no longer, like you said, I'm not just a wrestler anymore. I'm a mixed martial artist, and I'm going to mix it up in there beautifully, man.
Mark Hussey, thank you for the time, sir.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Bonus question real quick. Tell me about the head tattoo, because that was a new little addition since the last time I'd seen you.
Really, even since I've stepped in the cage at all, these all kind of popped up on me. When I had the injury and couldn't do anything, I had a little outlet, and tattoo needle ended up being the outlet. And head tattoo was just kind of too spontaneous.
Okay, so I got to ask, anyone with a specific special meaning, the most special one to you?
Most special, shoot, I got to take off a shirt, man. This one here on the back, it's a blue rose in the shape of a heart, is for, it's really the only one I haven't even shown off. Real special to me. My grandmother's name was Roseanne, and she died pretty, suddenly a couple of years back. And her name was Roseanne, and she collected a bunch of things that were hearts, and they were always blue. She was obsessed with the color blue, so I threw a blue rose in the shape of a heart for her. And that's the one that means the most to me.